Which AEW star could be returning to WWE this summer? We're going to talk about it in today's video, along with many more things happening post WrestleMania 39. We're talking about some big pushes and all of that good stuff. The timestamps will be in the description down below, but first, we're going to take a look at the WWE official WrestleMania 39 stage reveal. This right here was finally posted on YouTube. I don't know who these people are, to be honest, but WWE last year did Dude Perfect. This year, WWE is bringing in some skaters. And look at that, baby. WrestleMania 39's official stage, and this looks absolutely incredible. This might be one of the best stages that WWE has ever created for WrestleMania 39, and it makes a lot of sense considering that this is Triple H's first WrestleMania as head of creative, and I'll be completely honest with you. This is one of those things where I'm so excited to see how everything comes out on TV. The ramp is incredibly long. Triple H's first WrestleMania means surprises. We know possible returns. There's just so many things that could go down this weekend. Plus, by the way, I have been paying a lot of attention to GCW and, of course, Impact and New Japan, their incredible show. Tonight, we have Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor. Yes, I'll be watching that, as well as SmackDown and the Hall of Fame. There's just so many things going on all at once, plus all the content that we're creating. WrestleMania 39 is a very, very big deal. Let me know what you guys think of that stage design. Again, this is the reveal. Definitely a red carpet feel, definitely an award show feel. And in this specific footage, you don't see it, but they have movie posters on the wall filled with everybody. Guys, this is what TAS looks like when you watch live. So if you're not watching TAS live this week for your WrestleMania coverage, make sure you do. All right, guys, we're going to turn our attention to Matt Riddle, who is being planned for a potential return. This was actually kind of shocking to me because there was a lot of conflicting reports in regards to Matt Riddle. Now, it appears that Matt Riddle does have a creative pitch. According to PW Insider Elite, there were reports that there is a creative pitch for Matt Riddle's return, but he's not currently in town for WrestleMania. However, that doesn't mean he won't be brought in sometime over the weekend. There also was a note in the report that Matt Riddle is expected to be on Raw. Now, here's the thing. I've talked to you guys a couple days ago about Randy Orton possibly returning to the WWE and possibly returning at WrestleMania. And I'm super incredibly excited to see Randy Orton back. With Riddle, I need to know what they're going to do with Riddle before I could truly get bought in, which I guess that kind of destroys the purpose of watching the damn show. But with Riddle, I just kind of feel like there really hasn't been anything special aside from, his feud with Seth Rollins. And then obviously we saw what happened with that. Riddle got taken off TV. He had some personal issues. And as you guys know, I don't speculate on personal issues. I'm not here to cast judgment on Matt Riddle. But what I am here to say is from a wrestling perspective, I think WWE really has to do something to excite us with Matt Riddle, something different. I don't want to see RK Bro on TV. In fact, I want to see Randy Orton close the chapter on that. I'm okay with WWE moving on from it if they can logically make sense out of it, So Matt Riddle is expected on TV soon, maybe even as soon as WrestleMania, but that has not been confirmed. Guys, we got to talk a little bit about Shinsuke Nakamura because maybe you forgot about Shinsuke Nakamura. Now it has been said that WWE did put plans on hold for Shinsuke Nakamura. This is why he's not part of the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. This is why we haven't seen him in months. There's a very big reason for it. WWE actually has plans for him post WrestleMania 39. Now, the latest thing that a lot of people are talking about is whether or not Shinsuke will actually remain part of SmackDown or will he move to Raw. I'll get to that in a second because in the latest edition of Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer strictly reported that WWE did put plans on hold for him until after WrestleMania, but it was still unclear as to why he hasn't been used. Now, with that being said, it would make a lot of sense for Shinsuke Nakamura to move to Raw, and I think that could even happen as soon as Raw after WrestleMania. Keep in mind, Rick Boogs is currently on Raw and then also you have to take into account, it's all about logic. So do they want to insult our intelligence and act like Rick Boogs and Shinsuke Nakamura weren't tag teaming at WrestleMania before? Like, that is something that they really need to discuss, just like they need to discuss Riddle and Randy, because both of them got their own issues that led them to different paths off of TV. So at the end of the day, Shinsuke Nakamura coming back to WWE, I think is a good thing. But I think this is also, and this might get me in trouble, but I love Shinsuke Nakamura, but I don't feel like his WWE run has really been that memorable either. So the fact is, if they're holding off until after WrestleMania, I hope he is not just a veteran talent like Jeff Hardy was or like Finn Balor was at a certain time where all he did was put over talent. You have a very good Japanese star here. You want to bring in more. You want to expand NXT Japan. You want to do all of these different things. You can do that by taking care of the talent. And Shinsuke Nakamura recently posted a picture with Tanahashi. And of course, that leads to speculation. But I would say don't expect anything to come from that. Guys, Vince McMahon is officially back in the company as an employee. Wow. So there was a new SEC filing. And basically what you need to know, long story short, Vince McMahon is officially an employee of the company. Okay, he is going to be the controlling shareholder of the company. Obviously, that remains to be true. He officially is a WWE employee where he was given a stock award with a market value of $4.7 million. And this was all retroactive because technically he came back into the company January 9th of 2023. And that's when he actually returned to the company. I don't want to talk too much about Vince McMahon. A lot of people are speculating, is he back in creative? Is he not back in creative? To be honest with you, I have been a lot more impressed with the product. I'm not saying it's freaking perfect because I know a lot of people will twist my words, okay? I am not saying Vince McMahon and the WWE and Triple H, I'm not saying it's perfect, okay? But what I am saying is if Triple H has been working creative the last few months, then props to them because I've been watching and enjoying the show. I think too many people are getting too bought into the backstage hype of who's running it, who's doing this, who's doing that. All I care about is having a good wrestling show to watch. That is simply my belief. However, with that being said, I still prefer Triple H, and I still think it's Triple H, and we'll see what happens. All right, guys, and our final story of today's video is an AEW star returning to WWE. We're talking about Vicky Guerrero. It's been said that WWE is reportedly very high on Dominik Mysterio. Not shocked here by the news whatsoever, because when you've seen him wrestle during the pandemic era, and when you see Dominik Mysterio wrestle now in 2023, he's involved in one of the funnest storylines going into WrestleMania. He is working with his father. They are putting on a magical storyline together. This guy has transcended everything. Now Meltzer is talking about how Paul Triple H Levesque is very, very high on Dominik Mysterio. Meltzer says that everyone has been impressed with Dominik Mysterio, and it's pretty much universally acknowledged that Ray vs. Dominik is the hottest thing in the company aside from the Bloodline stuff. Levesque is very high on Dominik and his future past this angle, and there are long-term plans for this as a star. So I want to point this out. I don't need Meltzer to tell me that WWE views Dominik Mysterio as a top guy, or as a big name, or as somebody with a big push coming forward. I don't need anybody to tell me that. I don't need any dirt sheet writer. I don't need any reporter, any journalist. You can clearly tell when you watch Dominik Mysterio on the screen that WWE is very much valuing his talents, and for that reason, I'm super geeked. I think in the last year we have seen this kid really show progression in ways. And I remember all the people, hey, I'm keeping tabs on it. All the people that talk their shit about Dominik Mysterio, go back to NXT, go to the indies, go do this, go do that. This just goes to show you how WWE with the right people and the right team and the right resources can develop people. And whether or not you like WWE or not, we are seeing time and time again that WWE has a crop of talent that are the future of this company. We're seeing it with Theory, and we're seeing it with Grayson Waller and Braun Breaker and Carmelo Hayes and all of these people. Maybe they had a little bit of experience before WWE, but WWE is taking them to new heights. And this is a really, really cool thing. Also, fans are talking about this. A lot of people are starting to think about the rumors regarding Vicky Guerrero coming back to WWE because of Dominik Mysterio and his, future. Listen, at some point, Dominik Mysterio, Rhea Ripley are going to have to break off, right? At some point. And, if I'm WWE, Vicky Guerrero, we know that she's leaving AEW in the summer. It's already public knowledge. I want to bring Vicky Guerrero in. Her annoying ass character could work extremely well with Dominik Mysterio. And I'm just telling you guys, whatever happens at WrestleMania, it is not over. This is going to be the summer of Dominik Mysterio. And I want to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching The Angle Show this WrestleMania week. It is absolutely incredible, the results. We've done over 3 million views this month. It is absolutely incredible, and I seriously can't thank you enough.